welcome to another week of Thoughts for the Week. It's another week gone by, it happened so quickly. So today's topic in the video is actually going to be different than what I was going to talk about initially. Initially I had something planned, and then last night I went out for dinner with people that I don't actually know. It was a group of people, and a conversation across the table was my motivator for this video. And what it was about is I sat across the room from this beautiful, beautiful woman, probably in her mid to late 40s, thereabouts. And she's talking about a decision that she made relatively recently. And that decision pains her greatly. And so when she began to talk about, what action she had taken, you could actually see this almost like pain in her face. And it was like, it got to the stage where you could actually feel that it wasn't just regret, it was actually shame. She was actually experiencing shame about the decision she'd made. And I want to share that because shame is one of those emotions. There's anybody watching this, that's one emotion you actually do not want to be resonating. It's one of the lowest vibrations of emotion. And so really why I want to share about this is I just asked her a very simple question. I said, well, I'm just curious, what was it like? What was the motivation for you to make that decision? Yeah, what was it that really kind of, got you to go there? And she said, well, actually, something happened when I was 17 and I was terrified it was going to happen again. And in that moment, I realized, that 40-something-year-old woman didn't actually make that decision. It's the 17-year-old version of that woman that made that decision. And she made that decision out of a place of absolute fear. And the whole purpose of this video is just a reminder is that this is a big reason why all of us need to clean up our past, why we need to go in and clean up our unconscious processes related to our past. Because if you don't, instead of the you that you are today with the wisdom and knowledge you have, if you don't, clean up the past, then sometimes something will come up in your life and maybe the 18-year-old version of you will be making the decision, or the 24-year-old version, or maybe even the 6 or 7-year-old version. So when we make an important decision, it's really important that we can be in as a good a balance as possible, that we're not making it from a place of fear, a place of lack, a place of loneliness, a place of thinking I'm not going to get anything better. So this video really is a reminder that if you're watching this and if you've noticed that when something comes up stressful in your life, that you happen to have this default that you go back to, clean it up, heal it, work on it, because the cost of that can be a lot more expensive than actually the cost of actually getting rid of it in the first place. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share. It's just, literally, these videos are designed to be food for thought. Yeah, they're meant to be thought invoking. They're meant to give some knowledge, give some perspective on things. Very happy, love getting your feedback. Love the fact that you're listening to the videos. Really happy, happy to have a conversation. Anyway, until next week, I will leave you with that. The thought is, if there's something in the past that needs to be healed to prevent it from creating a future, heal it now. All right, see you next week. Take care.